This week on Hallway Sports Network's Off the Track, we'll be speaking with the skaters from Texas Outlaws Roller Derby. Welcome back to Hallway Sports Network's Off the Track with yours truly, Tony Hall. I'm speaking with El Chupa Quadra. Yeah, I had to make sure I could pronounce that right because with so many
syllables
there. Yeah, stuff to get my tongue around, you know, a little Latin feel to it now, but okay. So, you know, we were talking earlier, 10 games.
Yeah, I think I'm 10 games in for the year.
Yeah, for the year.
Yeah, so it's been crazy.
Yeah. I know. We started out earlier talking about you know, when you're starting out and everything. You know, we had conversations before about that, and now of all things, that Queen Duchess put you on as a coach of the junior derby. How'd that come about?
Well, my little sister is 10, and she has been dying to come out here and skate with us. She skated for another junior league, but she didn't like it, so she would come skate with us all the time. And it kind of just turned out where everybody started bringing their kids, and their kids got really interested into it. And I love working with my little sister. It's brought us a lot closer, and it kind of just turned into, instead of having little girls skate every once in a while, kind of just turned into something where it was kind of just a thing. So now everybody's paying dues, and now it's actually, we have start times and practice times, and now I'm a coach, and it just kind of snowballed into it. But
yeah, do you think the Outlaws had originally intended to start a junior league, or?
I think that they had, and I think everybody had kind of given up on it for a little while. But I think that you know, with people realizing that they're you know, it was a way for them to bond with their kids. I think it just kind of snowballed into something we didn't really expect it to, and something great.
Yeah.
Something a lot greater than we intended.
So what are some of the requirements y'all ask of any girls coming in?
Any of the younger girls, we would appreciate it to be 9 or older, just so all the girls are kind of on the same page. We do have a couple girls that are a little bit younger. I talk to all their parents about having great attitudes, persevering, you know, making sure that they're putting other girls up, because the little girls can be some little girls sometimes. So, you know, I always talk to them about putting each other up and just having a positive attitude. You know, they get distracted real easy, so we kind of, I don't know, we just you know, try and focus. I just require focus and a good attitude, and that's all I ask for.
Yeah, so how's it been going so far with it?
It's been going good. We're about 2 months in. 2 months in, and then I think we're up to 6 girls now. So got a pretty good load.
Yeah, how's their skill set? They about ready to play a game, or?
A lot of them are doing a lot better than expected. There's some that have been skating for 3 or 4 months. There's some that have been skating for years. There's some that have just been skating, you know, recently. So we're kind of all over the field as far as that goes. But my girls are really good about kind of making sure that they're putting their teammates up. And, you know, if they fall, they help them get up, and they teach them the right way to do it. So it's nice to know that you know, I'm not the only one coaching them. They're really interested in coaching each other as well. So.
Okay, so it's been more of a collaborative process as you brought them into it.
And they feel they're so excited to be doing something so different. So, you know, if I say, hey, try doing it this way, and I'll turn my head and realize that, you know, I turn around and the other girls are saying, hey, well, why don't you try it this way? You know, like I'll tell them something and they kind of relay it to each other, and they're really good about making sure that all of us are kind of up to the same speed. And so we're getting there. We're getting to, you know, to the point where we might be able to play a game soon.
Okay. Now, I do remember at one of the games we did have a demonstration by the juniors.
Yes. Last game they actually got introduced. We are revealing our team name this upcoming game, so that'll be really cool. We're actually going to get the crowd involved and let them pick the junior girls' name. So we have a couple cool options, but they were introduced as a junior league, but this upcoming game they'll actually be introduced as their team, and I think that it'll really give them a sense of identity. It'll be really good for them. So.
Okay, so are we looking forward to sort of a slight doubleheader as we go along?
As a what?
Are we looking for a slight doubleheader or something as we go along?
Maybe eventually. It'd be nice to see during halftime maybe little girls go at each other. I think that would be interesting. But
yeah, I've seen some really good junior derby out there.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get there. We have some really dedicated people trying to get them up to that level where they can compete with each other rather than just kind of skating around with each other. So we're getting there.
Okay. So now, as far as letting people out there know when the practices are for the junior derby, or when to bring your kids, who to contact, what would you tell them?
Well, we're working on getting flyers up. I'm going to print some flyers up pretty soon. I've done a lot of Facebook posts where I put like and share real big at the top, and I've seen a lot of people share it and trying to get the word out. We have a Facebook page that I'm working on getting out there. I'm working on getting an Instagram up and running. That way, everybody on Instagram can kind of see what we're doing. We got a lot of things working, getting in motion right now. It's just kind of been a slow start. So I have an email list going, a text message list going, a Facebook page. So we're getting there.
Okay, so at this point, it's probably best to contact the league in general.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll put general practice times on Facebook, and I'll constantly post on Facebook and tell people to share it and try to get the word out. So I'm in the works of creating an actual junior derby page and just sharing that page. So Facebook is kind of what the angle that we're aiming at now to learn more information, but they can always come to the league. There's we're going to starting to put flyers up, so they'll have numbers to call and things like that for more information. So.
Okay. All right. Now that we've talked about junior derby, now let's talk about Chupa in general. Where are you at now as far as your skating is concerned?
As far as my skating, I'm a pretty good blocker 3. I'm getting pretty good at blocking, but I'm actually working on jamming right now. So every chance that I get, I'm on the jammer line. Working on getting my starts, a little bit better than they were before. Trying to get up to speed with some of the other jammers that we have here.
Okay. Now the upcoming game, which team are you on this time?
I believe I'm on the Cowgirls.
The Cowgirls.
The Cowgirls. I think it's the Homicidal Housewives and the Cowgirls. So.
Right, but you're supposed to be a cowgirl on this one. Okay. Now, do you have any anticipation as to what's going to happen at this particular game?
I don't know. Last game, it felt like the odds were stacked against us, and we still pulled. We pulled all the way through. Our defense was excellent. Our defense was excellent. We were able to only lose by maybe like 12 points, which, when you think about it, is one jam.
Yeah.
It's one big one power jam. So. I'm looking forward to some good defense. I think that we have some really great defenders on our team. We're also going up against some pretty tough jammers, though. So we'll see how that plays out. Last game, though, it played out really well.
Oh, I have noticed that y'all have been having very close games for the last couple games now.
We've been doing a lot of work on defense, really slowing down the pack and working together to build a wall and things like that. So as far as a league, our defense has gotten a lot better, and I think that's what kind of comes. That's where the close games come into call.
Yeah. Now, I always find this more exciting than the games where someone just
clobbers you.
The other one, like 200 to 35 or something.
Oh yeah, that's insane. But
they keep going.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right. So we'll be looking forward to that game coming up August 31st. Lone Star Cowgirls versus the Homicidal Housewives here at Alvin Skating Party. And of course, this is your 10th game, or?
This will be my 11th game coming up, so we'll see.
Okay. We'll see what happens on the 21st game.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.